Let's play Uno. So, wholeness to everyone. Heels numerology for tomorrow, which is 1/31/2024. A whole year in 1 month. We've, from my personal perspective, we've put out enough energy to fill out a whole year in this 1 month, and it ain't even over. But you have to understand energy, or you have to have that level of perception and perspective to understand kind of like what's going on. So this won't make sense to a lot of you, but I think we've exerted enough energy in this month of January, which really is a crucial month, to justify manifesting the whole year. Unfortunately, we're all big boy and big girls here. You'll know whether you've been giving your energy to good shit or if you've just been paying attention to bullshit. So, let's go off of the chart. Heels numerology, a whole year in 1 month. Tomorrow, 1/31/2024, magically branched out into multiple manipulations. Kind of gets into what I'm talking about. What a lot of people don't understand is whenever you pay attention to something, it automatically has your energy. It's already attached to you. So when you got multiple things that you're attaching to or multiple things that you're paying attention to, that's taking from your whole self. That's taking from where your attention should be paying attention to, and you're paying attention to other things, which means you've already reduced your own usability. A lot of you will lie to yourself and say, well, I can multitask. Yeah, you can multitask, but are you at 100% capacity for each one of these things that you're doing? Or are you just putting in enough? So tomorrow, 1/31/2024, is going to show you where you probably done hooked into too many things. Because tomorrow is the last day of the month. And again, I told you this month here has been a crucial month. This year is all about manifestation. But again, the daily lesson is manifestation can quickly become manipulation and vice versa. Tomorrow's going to show you where you done dumped your energy into too much shit. You got too many open accounts. Think about it in the sense of a phone or a computer. If you got too many open tabs, it starts to reduce the usability of the whole device. I don't think I can say it any clearer than that. When you have too many open tabs, it reduces the usability of the device because you are diverting resources to keep that shit open. However, if the things you're diverting your energy into is only designed to pull you apart, you got issues. So we'll use Uno cards for this because life's a game. Are you playing or are you being played? And that's a real question. Are you playing the game of life or are you just being played? 1/31/2024, where you are magically branched out into multiple manipulations. Hi, it's supposed to be a 9, but it's a 6. And it's yellow. If you want to go down, like let's just say chromotherapy or chakra charts, yellow is associated with the solar plexus. The solar plexus is your power plant. Within the human meat vessel, your ego is the power plant for the soul. The soul is the power plant for the spirit and separation. See, there's levels to that shit. So here, tomorrow is going to show you where you've already given up your highest vibration, that 9, and all you keep doing is finding the shit you keep on investing in. It's not hard to explain, but it's hard for people to grasp. If you dump your energy into something, once you get to it, even though it's not you or not for you, there's a piece of you there. You understand that? There's an imprint of your energy where you're already engaged. That becomes a trauma because it's an experience. And again, traumas are double-ended for my newer people. Trauma doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Going on a cruise, holy shit, I've had the time of my life. That's a trauma because it becomes a marked memory that you now want to get back to. Holy shit, I had a bad cruise. That's a trauma. I don't ever want to see it again. So traumas are double-ended. Got to think bigger than the shit that you got taught. So the trauma itself becomes a foundation point. So if I've dumped my highest vibration into the shit that I'm attached to, not only did it take my power, but it's left me with trauma. That's going to be the basis for this integrated dissection right here. Whatever has your power is how you're going to move. So the next line is 1444. that is potentially trapped within a trap. What I've affectionately called for about 10 years now, the matrix within the matrix. Within the matrix of thoughts itself is the thinker who now is thinking thoughts for itself. Individuality. So the collective forms of a matrix. That's already the first trap, the collective. Within the collective is the individual. The individual is trying to identify itself within the bigger trap. Matrix within the matrix. So I see a lot of people saying the first step to getting out of the matrix is blah, 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 blah. The first step to getting out of one matrix that introduce you to another matrix until you stop introducing yourself. See the aforementioned line. Stop attaching to all this shit and you will quit finding yourself there. So 144, where you are in the matrix within a matrix, is what I call parasitic existence. The matrix is nothing but a compilation of thoughts. The only way that we function within this ideology is by thinking. So if the matrix trap is thoughts, and the only thing you're using to break free from the trap is thoughts, you're trapped. You're trapped within a trap, and you're creating more traps to get out of the trap. Holy shit, you're caught. Holy shit. There's nothing here there. Skip that. Skip giving your power. 1444, it's a trap. Let me find my way out of the trap. Let me break down what I think it means and start finding fantastic and glorious ways to decipher it instead of understanding that, holy shit, that motherfucker said TRAP, trap. I must be a FOOL, fool, if I'm going to sit here and try and dissect something that already told me it's going to trap me, because holy shit, it just won. You attached to the trap, and then you became the trap, and now you're trying to outthink the trap by being the trap itself. Skip it. Or end up on the next line, 3334. Threes are thoughts. 3 threes, I woke up at 333. It's viral thinking. It's a programming reset point. 3:33 a.m. just as quick as 3:33 p.m. It's a mental programming within your matrix coding. Your core trauma shit I tried to tell you about the other day. So your 3334 says viral thinking creates the trap. Everything I just got through saying. You're going to try and outthink the trap by becoming the trap because you now want to know how to beat the trap. But like I was trying to tell you yesterday, you ever remember that enemy where you hit him, it got stronger? Because when you connected with it, it takes your power. Trying to fight the matrix by becoming a matrix means the matrix wins because it's already designed to steal your fucking energy. To steal all of our energy. This is viral thinking that creates a trap. This is viral thinking that creates nothing. It just energetically invests you. Can't say destroys. In some senses, it creates you. It creates you in the sense to where you now have the possibility and probability of becoming an identity. Individuality. So there's nothing here but the fool. And what's the fool? Holy shit, he's red. He's in danger. Root chakra function, reptilian core response. You just caught in fight or flight. All you know how to do is respond here. But what are you responding to? Well, I've already fooled myself because, holy shit, I became the trap. And it's all I can think about. So that takes you into the next line, 55.3. The wave of experience, where I told you 55, not only is it the wave of experience, it's also what you hear me call the master manipulator, but lately I've been telling you it's the chessboard itself. The chessboard is what holds the game together because it already has your energy once it puts you in as a piece. Pawn, knight, rook, bishop, king, queen, it don't matter. If you're on the chessboard, you're part of the game. Henceforth why we're playing Uno. So 55.3 says the wave of experience, the field of manipulation itself, is the creation of a thought. Identity and investment, energetic investment. That's how you find value for a thought. What you invest in and what you identify with. Perspective, perception, discernment, all the other shit. So 55.3 says this is just a wave of experience that just keeps on nurturing the thought. It's the manipulation of a thought. Manipulation of a thought. 2, you still in danger. Now the only thing you see is what you're connected to. Remember the whole goal of identity within the matrix is for you to find the best identity of yourself within the dissection of yourself from the collective, within yourself in the dissection of the collective, from the dissection from the soul, from the dissection from the spirit. Ka, what some of y'all are called Ka. So All you seeing is yourself in duality here. Holy shit, matrix within a matrix. You won't find your wholeness in duality. You won't. You can keep trying though. You can come up with glamorous systems and you can find scrolls and books and all this other shit of other motherfuckers who didn't know what they was doing either, so they wrote a story too. And that's where a lot of y'all get lost. Y'all don't realize that where some of this older shit you keep finding is just a story and perspective of what they didn't understand, and you think you got the smoking gun. You caught knowledge too. You still in the red though. You still in danger. So take it to the next line, 166. You still in danger because alchemy becomes self-sabotage. If you have to change it, was it authentically for you, or does your ego just tell you it's okay to enact a colonizer's mindset and make it what you want it to be? Can you answer that? Probably not, because you're going to answer it from a point of ego. Everything I just got through saying. It's my divine right to change it. Holy shit. How'd that work out for you? How'd that work out for your ancestors, for some of us? It's my divine right to change you. That's some papal bullshit. So, 166 says, it's my divine right to use my magic and self-sabotage myself. Remember I told you, once you realize it's a trap and you step in it, you get everything that comes with it. If you see a trap ahead and you keep going and you step in it, you get everything that comes with it. You have self-sabotaged yourself and your power is already up for grabs. Holy shit, because holy shit, we right back here. Now I found what I'm looking for. This, essentially, even though it's a 6, I'm going to tell you, this is FAFO right here. This is, you're going to fuck around and find out. You gave power to what you was looking for. That shit that you was connected to that already told you it was a danger. That shit that you connected to that already told you ain't gonna do nothing but fool yourself. It's a danger. That shit that you connected to that says you won't find your power here. You won't find your power here. But that shit that you connected to that says, holy shit, I'll steal all your vibrations. I'll take your power. You won't find your power here because I have it. The parasite has it. Your thoughts. So you done got right here and you'll self-sabotage yourself because the only thing you find in is the results of your choices. And if you know anything about me, if you've been following me for the past few years, I've been trying to tell you, until you get to a point of accountability and responsibility, everything else to come out of your mouth is bullshit. All your deflection and all your verifications and vindications and expectations and assumptions and allowances, all the other shit, that's bullshit. Because once I start taking accountability and responsibility for how I got here, it is now my responsibility to either maintain here or move on. Not get stuck and think that I have the divine right to keep looking back. Because the minute you look back, holy shit, boop, there's another attachment. You have timelessly pulled yourself apart. And you can't be here and there. You're going to have to pick a line. I'm sorry. This little universe, you in reflection, that y'all like to talk about, is just you reflecting on your choices. Am I going to choose to stay stuck in stagnation, or am I going to choose to live? Because in living, I now become aware of my own abundance, and holy shit, there's all the manifestation. Can't teach people that shit though. So 166, you're just going to find more of that 6. You're going to find more of that 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next line, 31. In my number system, 31, the thought that has all the potential, is the queen of earth. It is the influence over everything you believe in. Whatever is telling you how to conduct your life, that's your ruler. You don't have to call it God. You ain't even got to go as far as traumatize yourself by calling it your master. But it is your guide. Whatever you believe in is your guide. If you invest in everything you got taught without having an awareness of why it got taught to you, or how it got taught to you, or who taught it to you, you're being guided aimlessly. Not teaching anything, and my numerology is not standard numerology. So I'm an answer now. I have my own number system. I'm not trying to be funny or disrespectful or smart ass, but no. I'm just providing a perspective. So when you get into 31, that thought, that 3, that divine empress, that which sits behind the throne, I don't give a shit who sits on the throne. Holy shit, the Rothschilds. I care not who sits on the throne as long as they come to me to get their money. You get it? Them motherfuckers been telling you that since the 1800s, the Rothschild family. And I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, because fuck them too. The Rothschilds told you we don't care about who starts a war or where that motherfucker is at, as long as they come to us to get the equipment. They'll help create false flags. They'll help murder their own people so that you rile up the people who ain't smart enough to know that it's an inside job, so they'll be angry at somebody else. Time and time again. Fucking idiots. Y'all gonna wake up sooner or later. So, 31, you gonna wake up sooner or later. You gonna quit letting all this shit pull you apart because you won't hold yourself together because all you do is respond to what you're told to think. Put something in front of you and all you do is suck it up. But what's 3 plus 1? It's a trap. 4. But let's deal with the 31. What has influenced you into believing? Because you don't believe in yourself. Holy shit, you gotta draw 4 more. You gotta draw 4 more. 31. It done pulled me apart. It done pulled me apart. Let's play Uno. It pulled me apart. So holy shit. Remember, I like to mess with y'all and tell you, you don't understand the 5th element. You think you do. You don't understand the 5th element. My level of awareness, perspective, and experience, you motherfuckers don't understand the 5th element. None of this would take place if you understood the 5th element. So, the 4 elements within this realm, air, fire, water, and earth, here's where you get pulled apart. You become visualized and materialized and dimensional. So here you go. You in air. Doops. I'm in danger. I'm in danger because I think I'm high vibration, but holy motherfucker, you really just in trauma. It's a 6, but it looks like a 9. It's a 6. No, it's a 9. It's a 6. No, it's a 9. I'll kill you until you tell me what it is. Holy shit, you already in danger. And you'll fight for your own perspective. I see a 6. No, I see a 9. Holy shit. Now you're trying to establish balance by colonizing people who don't think like you because you scared of what you think for yourself. Your thoughts is already in danger. Holy shit, you in the field of red. You in the field of red, but you think you in high vibration. See, I meditated yesterday and then now I'm in high vibration. Shh, make it make sense. You motherfuckers gonna have to choose which line you standing in, high vibration or low vibration. But here's the hint, there is no high vibration in this realm. Sorry, there is vibrating higher, which is still a danger, but there is no high vibration here, because this is you in dissection of self. So, the first thing, you don't even know how to think. You just go for what you've been taught. And you think that I'm gonna learn something from it. Why? But it's already got you under control. Because what is it doing? Working your traumas. It's working your traumas. Holy shit, you mean it's got my energy? How'd it get my energy? Because it either stokes my energy through the use of my ego, put some bullshit in front of me, such as some social media shit, or put some bullshit in me, such as food and music, spraying your skies, but those are pretty clouds. They steal your fire. Why? Because we are already siphoning your energy where you don't already claim it for yourself. We'll just make sure you never get it. So here's how they get your fires. By keeping you burnt. Oops. By keeping you burnt. Back and forth and forth. Back and forth and forth. You sound like a cameo song. Oops. They keep you going backwards. And what? Green. I love it. I love what I'm attached to. That holy shit, I love what I'm attached to is the only thing I'm going to keep on sponsoring. More endangered thoughts. More endangered thoughts. But holy shit, how do we get out? How do we get out? So here's a 2-part one. Within this matrix, being that this is a reading on us in dissection, here's where we're currently at. We've given our waters. We've given our waters to what already got its control. So be fair, and if it don't resonate, you'll be the fuck all right. But what's currently taking place is the creative process, the thoughts itself, the intelligence that keeps stealing our energy. They're using our energy to create. That's why I said what I said. You've given so much energy this fucking past 30 days that they've substantiated anything they create for the whole year. You motherfuckers get me. The Simpsons was right again. Predictive programming. It's deeper than predictive programming. It's called thought farming. Put something in front of you and you'll eat it up. It's an intelligence. From my level of perspective and experience, and you have to defer to what you resonate with, it's not so much a who, it's a what. It is that aspect of yourself that is scared of wholeness, so it sponsors a thought form of separation. And again, humor me, there's levels to this shit. Your guides are still you in separation. You understand that? From the aspect of dealing with myself in wholeness, anything that comes to me within pieces is still parts of me in the separation. Now, however, I understand I am here so that I do have to process separation. But if them motherfuckers in my head ain't telling me about wholeness, holy shit, agents of my own destruction. Even when they telling me they right. They're not a part of us, it is you. See, we've been taught so much that we can't even stop speaking in separation. And again, I'm not trying to be funny. We speak in separation because we think in separation because holy shit, the best way to keep your energy is to keep your thoughts in danger. It becomes hard for you to think in the aspect of wholeness until you get that experience. And I'm not saying I'm farther ahead of you. No, I'm not farther ahead of you. I'm just still. That's the whole problem. Stop trying to get somewhere. Sit your punk ass down and be still. Stop trying to get somewhere. That's what the thoughts want you to do. Keep on moving because holy shit, every time you move, we get your vibrations. But what is you going to leave me with? Danger. And how you going to get out of the danger? You're going to have to create. Oops. You're going to have to create blue. My power chakra. My words are strong. My ancestors to fuck you up. My angels of death. My God is fighting for me. You create a struggle. Blue, your power chakra. And in the beginning there was a word. And in the end there'll be a word too because you motherfuckers can't keep still. So you keep creating a struggle. Wanna why? Because you don't know your wholeness. So you're always sponsoring your separation. Wholeness, separation. Wholeness, separation. It's a fucking spell. You are under the spell of creating your own struggle because every time you create separation within yourself, you're sponsoring less wholeness. How do you get to know wholeness? You stop knowing. You get out of knowledge. You get into awareness. When I sit down and I be still and I stop telling myself everything that I think I need to know, I need to go read the 3 treatises and the 4 agreements or the Book of the Dead or the Bible or the Quran and keep telling myself I need to gain more knowledge in this field of danger, the matrix within the matrix, then I start to see where none of that shit really ain't got nothing to do with me and ain't none of that shit helping me. So let me sit my punk ass down and be still and figure out what's been pulling me apart. Holy shit. Remember back there at 31 where I told you, watch out, you're going to get pulled apart? Stop sponsoring everything that's given in front of you to take your attention because that's how they stop you from manifesting because they've already manipulated you into manifesting it. Now you're a disciple. Now you're a priestess. Now you're a priest. Now you're ordained. Now you're initiated. Now you're a deacon. Now you're a priest. Now you this. Now you that. You everything except for what you authentically are. You become your own struggle. Even when the conditions of the matrix might not make you struggle. It just allows you to struggle less. But it's still not who you are. So that's where we're currently at. Keep your thoughts going back. Take your fire and put you back in thoughts that are already endangered because they already have programming to make you keep on creating struggles. That's how you stay stuck. But as I said, to be fair, if you sit still and you just honor the fact that, wait a minute, let me stop campaigning for all this stuff. Don't campaign for me. Let me spin the block for me. Who's got this? I got this. Because the minute I keep saying somebody else got it, holy sheep shit, Batman, I'm already in an attachment. And if that motherfucker don't never show up, holy shit, I'm going to be sitting in destitution. So let me be responsible for me. Let me become aware of me and stop telling myself everything I know because holy shit, how many times have it been proven what you think you know ain't what it was? You your own false flag. So you get out of your own false flag, oops, by getting out of your own fucking traumas. Oops. It wasn't the thoughts, it was me. It wasn't the thoughts that was in danger, it was me being in danger within myself that created the thoughts. I'm the thinker. That thought that had me in danger, that was going to steal my energy, was just me. So let me stop thinking from a standpoint of being in danger because holy shit, that's what's got me plugged in and stealing all my energy. So when I start realizing, holy shit, ain't nothing got me in danger except for myself, let me sit still. And should something come up that really does present itself as a target or presents itself as a real danger, I got choices. Where does this come from? Is this relevant to me? Do I need to address it, aggress it, all this other shit? Or is this just a reflection of something that just wants my energy? Is this just the bump in the night that just wants me to move? Because holy shit, once I move, sabotage. 66. You sabotage yourself. You like that fucking game. What was that movie? Squid Games? You better be still. See, art imitates life. I tell y'all, the way things work is, from a contrarian standpoint, there is no such thing as a lie in this universe. Everything is a perspective. But in the cosmic scheme of things, in the sense to where this is us selling our energy into parasitic existence, the other side of selling yourself into this parasitic existence is that option of you saving yourself. So they tell you tidbits. They tell y'all in the movies, they show you what they're doing. That's the truth. Only it's much further than that bullshit you think. See, the Masons keep on showing you what they're doing. It's much deeper than that. This is you and self-sabotage. So you leave clues to yourself in the form of many things to tell yourself, God damn, every time I don't be still, I get shot. Every time I don't be still, I'm in danger. So how do I stop creating? Be still. And then see what's moving. And if ain't nothing making me move, but I decide to move on my own, accountability, responsibility. Exactly. You're all over the place. And how can you be all over the place and whole? Please answer that. How can you be all over the place and in wholeness at the same time? So you only sponsored your own separation. You only sponsored your own separation. Don't know how many ways to say it, but you think you're in high vibration. You're right. You're on the chessboard and trying to get to the end of the game. But holy shit, when I get to the end of the game, I'm still on the chessboard. That's all right. Line them up. Run it back, player. Run it back. Best 2 out of 3. Eons later. Best 2 out of 3. Best 2 out of 3. But you ain't gonna never let me free. You right. 12 years a slave. Your energy delicious. Why would I let you go? Says the thought. Why would I let you go? Believe in me. That last element, because we're still on that separation from the 31. I'm going to pull you apart. But here's how you hold yourself together. This is the internal, eternal lie. Believe in me more than you believe in yourself. So here's your earth. Here's where we get grounded out in separation. Oops. Give me your power and create 2 more. But I'm in the Akashic Records and I'm on my 57th life cycle because last time I learned compassion, but next time I'm going to learn love. Create 2 more. Create 2 more what? Thought-filled experiences to continue to pull yourself apart and believe in them. So in Earth, since we're going to play the game, in Earth, you got to create 2 more versions of yourself in separation. Remember I told you a matrix within a matrix, but even it's a matrix within a matrix within a matrix. Holy shit, it's prismatic existence. You can infinitely split yourself, and a lot of y'all know that. A lot of y'all know that. A lot of y'all have become aware of that, especially since last year. That you can infinitely split yourself, but holy shit, what I tell you stop doing? Pulling yourself apart. Yes and no. The loop ain't even real. It's the ideology of motion. The infinity loop is you moving away from yourself, but here's the trick. Remember I told you there's a truth in everything that you see? The infinity loop is you moving away from yourself, but guess what? You never leave. You never leave yourself. So was there a loop, or did I just, dirty word, think that I was in motion? What does the thought want you to do? Think that you're in motion. Shh, strike that from the records, Your Honor. Shh. That's Metaphysics 909. Shh, stop. Okay, so you wasn't. You wasn't. You was just in the motion of a thought. And holy shit, I thought I just ate. But did you see me move? No. It was just ideology. So you believe in the shit that they got taught you, but it's really pulling you apart. Step 1 of you being pulled apart through your beliefs. Step 1, we've already got you attached by taking all of your energy. This is your potential. We've taken all your potential and we're going to ground you out. But I want it back. This will probably be a 3. This will probably be a 3. Why? It'll either be a 3, a 6, or a 9. But it's going to probably be a 3 multiple. I'm just timeline producing here. Why? Because the only way to get your power back from a thought in this realm is to think. Oops, even worse. You're in danger. You want your power back. Create 2 more. God damn, this could go on all night, and I'm not going to let it go on all night. If this keeps happening, I'm going to cut it off because you already get the gist of what's going on. So, in the sense of, yeah, create 2 more versions of endangered thoughts. Work with me. And I know you kept keeping up with me, but in Earth, you were already in danger. So give power to 2 more versions of that power. The first version takes all of your power, your magic, your alchemy, and makes you attach to needing to create 2 more. A thought creates a thought that creates a thought. So here we are in danger. And holy shit, there's a thought that already has all your energy. There's a thought that already got all of your energy. Why? I've given this class before. Look at the 3. Imagine another 3 right there. Put them together. What do you have? If you have 2 3s that stop and face each other, you create an 8. If you have an 8 that stop pulling itself apart, you got the fool. So the fact that that 3 won't stop running from itself, it keeps creating other things to timelessly run into. So here's that second endangered thought. Oops, you still in trauma. You in trauma, but you don't know that that is your highest vibration because you never left danger. You never left danger, so the only thing you're going to find, Earth, is trauma. But there's a new one coming. With the same old fucking programming. Because you ain't done nothing different. Now, figure out why you think it, period. Happy thoughts can be attached to a trauma too. Remember I gave the analogy of a good trauma versus a bad trauma? Once you give the power to the thought, it wants creation. I got to figure out why. See, there was nothing else after that. Just why. No, you're fine. You're fine. But I was saying that earlier that, it's just going to want you to keep on creating. Traumas are double-ended in the sense to where I went on a cruise and I had the time of my life. That was traumatic to me. I got to get more. I went on a cruise and I almost fell off the ship. That's traumatic. I ain't never getting on the water again. Still trauma. It's just the quantitative value of the human mind. But we've been taught trauma is a bad thing. No, trauma could be a good thing. So, that was 31. God, we never got out of 31. You've been timesy pulled apart. And here's all the cards for 31. Just for 31 alone, look how much energy took place. So, now that you've been timelessly pulled apart, and now you don't know how to get your energy back because I call my power back from line A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Well, holy shit. Which one of them was you? All of them. Huh? You was all of that separation? Yeah. So I'm going to call my power back. Next line, 13. You calling back death. 13, death. You transmuting. Transmutation. That's justification. Calling your power back is the same thing as at the end of the month, I'm placing the order because you know what? I want 4 more of whatever back on the shelf. Accountability is, holy shit, there was some abuse there. I don't need to stay connected to that shit. So if I don't need to stay connected to it because I'm the source, why would I call it back so that it now comes back and infect me? Your energy leaves you. You're the source. You're the source. Energy flows. There is no cord to cut. You're the source. Hi, somebody talking shit to me. I have the option of talking shit back. Once I talk shit back, I've now, holy shit, attached. The minute I get through having that weak ass engagement with somebody else, boop, I stopped. Where's the cord in your mind? But I need a red cord and 3 candles and 7 labradorites and a St. Peter candle. Because you ain't going to handle me and my ancestors going to fuck you up. Look at all that fucking energy. Look at all that energy you just wasted because you got taught a format that told you got to, holy shit, think on how to get out. What was the whole spell? Think. So, 13. 1, all of your magic. 3, think. All your magic is what you think. All your magic is trapped in what you think. So I gotta go to the thought so they can tell me how to be free. But what does the thought want? Your willing enslavement. And it ain't even a bad enslavement. It's just that, hey, you don't honor your wholeness. Let me show you what separation looks like. You understand that? You don't want your wholeness. Let me show you what it looks like if you was to go through. Remember we said there is no motion here? So let's look at this in the cosmic sense of this is just a thought. I wonder what would happen if I separate myself. You know what? Let me show you what would happen if you separate yourself. And now you're playing it out. But only it's still in your head. It's only in the head of source. But everything that comes from the head of source is you. It's just playing out the thought of what it could become if it sponsored separation. You think you're sponsoring separation. Hi, in science, we're here to tell you that this is a holographic experience. This isn't even real because the universe is an expansion into a field of nothingness, but there is a quantum theory of a Torian field and blah, 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 and boop, attachment. You forgot about the truth that they told you. This is all a holographic existence. It can't be because I remember that last time I went to the club, that felt real. And you inevitably make it happen, even though it ain't happening at all. You just invest your energy into the thought of it becoming. So, 13, you going to become death because holy shit, this will probably be a yellow card too. Because you're the source, but you're creating life, which means, for my dear goddesses, when you give birth, don't you die? When you cross over the veil to bring that new soul into this realm, don't on some levels you die? Because you're the divine mother, source. But only genders don't apply on that level. This is wholeness. This is not duality and genders and all this other shit. But as a divine creator, you give of yourself to your creation. But what's your creation? Thoughts. So your thoughts kill you because your thoughts now have all your fucking power. I become attached to what's got my power. It's in reverse. I become attached, connected to what's got my power. But how did it get it? Bonus. Because death is life and life is death, and I'll read what I wrote first. Transmutation guarantees that transitions will occur. But will the ending of one become the beginning of the ending of another, and vice versa? In the minute that Source gave of its wholeness, it created its own death by sponsoring separation in the form of thoughts. In the minute that Source no longer keeps on empowering separated thoughts, it now causes thoughts to go to its ending by restoring, not calling its power back, but it just stopped giving it up. It just stopped giving it up. Kids, and here's what I'm going to be nice. I'm not attracted to them anymore. I'm not giving them anymore. Read between the lines. It just stopped giving it up. It just stopped creating. Bonus. It just stopped creating the trap. It just stopped creating the trap. It just stopped empowering balance. It just stopped empowering what already got it fucked up. Because 2 replicates in 2 plus 2, the master builder, becomes 4. 4 plus 2 becomes 6. Duality. 4 plus 2 becomes 6. 6 plus 2 becomes 8. And holy shit, there's a whole universe. Holy shit, there's a multiverse. Holy shit, there's a field of infinity. Why? Because one steals from the other to create the other, to steal from the other to create the other. And then you got that whole source being right there wondering why his tummy hurt. Because you didn't stop giving his power, your power, but you just trying to figure out how to call your power back. These motherfuckers have autonomy now, though. They are now who they think they are. They're not going to give it back from free, because for them to give of their life means that they're guaranteeing their death. That's a trap. 13 becomes 4. Balance, trap, visualization. Visualization as in whatever I invest in, that's what I see. That's the basis for manifestation. See, you got to visualize it. You got to see it, and then you can create it. Holy shit, what am I seeing? The thoughts. Leave that one alone. So, visualization. When you can't let go of what you think you see, yet it's constantly being shown to be an illusion, if not just manipulation, who's to be held accountable? If you keep getting shown stuff and you can see that, holy shit, it never happens. If you keep getting shown stuff and holy shit, it's a manipulation. At what point do you stop pointing the finger at Creepy Joe? I'm sorry. Oops. At what point do you stop pointing the finger at who ain't doing nothing and start taking accountability for why your people think that he's the best thing since sliced bread? Massa. You start holding yourself accountable and say, God damn, there's some sick motherfuckers that think that that's what's good for us, when it ain't done nothing but pull us further apart. So when do I stop sponsoring that shit and start sponsoring me? Unless I like staying trapped. Remember, this was about a matrix within a matrix. You stay within the matrix so long, you become the matrix itself. Now, all you know how to think is matrix-style thoughts. I was just in support of what holding me together, because I can't hold myself together on my own. You've always been good to my people. You'll keep creating what already got your damn power, because you think it's your highest vibration, but holy shit, it's just the results of your trauma. You never learned to let go of what already didn't let you go, and I'll be damned if I let it go too. Timelessly pulled apart. Why? Because you don't understand your own power, so you keep voting for who you think is powerful enough to set you free. Source. You'll keep sponsoring what is already got you in separation because you don't want to hold yourself together. So you keep calling your power back by giving it to that stuff. Oops. I'm about to go call my power back. Peace.